Hi guys, this is Michelle Williams and I'm a realtor here in the beautiful state of Colorado. And yes, I did work today. So I'm going to tell you guys a story, and if you think our job is boring as a realtor, it could not be any less so. So I have props. They're not going to do what I want to explain, but they'll get the point across. Today I had to go out. I have an appraisal on a property for tomorrow, and I wanted to make sure that we have to have the water on, and it's winter time, and a lot of times we winterize the houses, so we had to turn on the well, make sure we had running water to the property. I had to clear the snow away from the doors. I needed to top off the solar batteries with some distilled water. So I had some things to do, so I was trying to get this done first thing in the morning. So I go out there and I realized that when they had finished putting in the trim and stuff, there was one piece missing. I can't find the trim board. I'm in my sister's car. I don't have a tape measure. I have none of my tools. I don't have a drill. And I'm like, well, crap. I need to make this look better. How am I going to do that? So I go out to my sister's car, and this was the tool I was going to use to cut wood. You can't make this crap up. So there was, I'm going to call it balsa wood, but it wasn't balsa wood. This is a paint stir stick, and whatever it was about twice this thick, and I needed to be able to cover this trim along the door. I did get a piece of wood out of the shed, and so tomorrow I'll go back up with the measuring tape. I'll measure it, and then we can get the actual real trim in there. But since I have an appraisal in the morning and I'm not going to make it up there in time, I wanted to try to cover up this seam. So it's the edge between the window and where the drywall and stuff is. So that's what I'm trying to cover. So I have this piece of wood, and it's too long, and so I tried to eyeball it. It was too long, and I couldn't reach the ceiling. It was too tall to hit the ceiling, so I'm trying to eyeball this piece of wood. So I take these little handy-dandy safety scissors from my sister's car that are my grandson's, and I am scoring the wood like this. And so I get the wood scored, and then I take it over to the fireplace, and I am sawing at this piece of wood, trying to score a line in. So I get it, and then I press it a little on this side, and I press it on this side. And so now I've got it marked enough that I can turn it over. So now I'm trying to score this. I don't know how to do this, in which case I'm going to be able to get through to this and to break it. So I'm probably 30 or 45 minutes into scratching at wood with a pair of safety scissors. And I go out to their storage shed, and he has like a pair of kind of like needle nose pliers, but it's got that one edge on the side where I can kind of use it to cut or crimp. Because before that, I had the hammer that was in her car, and I was putting it on the line, and I was hitting this with the hammer, trying to make divots in this wood. So now I've got this like crimping plier. It's a technical term. It's a whatchamacallit, a doohickey, a thingamabob. All of the females, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. It's a thing, I don't know what the name is. So anyways, I am now crimping as much as I can, trying to crimp this. Turn it over, still crimping. So I finally get it onto the, enough where I think I can break it. And I get it onto the edge of the fireplace, and I hit it a couple of times, and I break it. I do great. It's a little too long, and I go over there, and now it's a little too long, but I don't want to have to go through this again. So now I take those little needle nose plier crimper things, and I'm trying to just break off a little at the tip, just a little all the way along. Go over, still too long. Got to do it a little more, but I don't have any nails. I go back out to his little storage shed, and I'm looking around. He's got ginormous, like big galvanized nails. It's way too much for this. And I'm getting ready to leave because I just don't know what to do. And I see a box, and it says finishing brads. Well, I know that those are kind of like finishing nails that don't really have a head on them. So I get some, but they normally go into a tool and it separates them, and I don't have a way to separate them. So we're back to trying to separate them with my safety scissors. So finally I get this in there. It's just a little too long, and I take the hammer and I'm just tapping it enough, and it finally goes in, but it's got a little bit of a bow because it's just too long. So I get the brads, I put this board in. Now mind you, it's only like really maybe a little wider than this, but not by much, and it's double this thickness. But what is the rest of the boards around that, which is I have an extra piece that needs to be cut in my truck. It's a 1x4 pine inch board. So I get this up, and it's not wide enough. So now I'm gonna go through this entire process all over again. I'm a little faster this time because now I kind of have a method to my madness. So I thought I was gonna go out. I left the house early. I thought I'll be there in 35 minutes. I'll be done. I'll be headed home. We'll get Thanksgiving dinner. I got home about 1 o'clock, and then I had a showing in Tallahassee at 3. So anyways, I had to do the same thing twice today. I did get it finished, and then tomorrow I will go up and measure. I will take this 1x4 pine board to a friend of mine. He will cut this for me, and then I will take it back up and we will put it into place. So my job is not boring. It is, I say it all the time, all you gotta do is, until it's all I've gotta do, and then it's a really big deal. So I hope you guys had a much better Thanksgiving. Maybe yours is boring. Mine definitely wasn't. I sent my sister a picture of me with said instrument. She had no idea what it was, and now she wants to go out and recreate the event. I'm not recreating the event. I'm just telling you what happened. Use your imagination. And then when I get it fixed, I'll take a picture tomorrow of what I did to jerry-rig it. And then once we get it fixed, I'll send you another picture. But anyways, I hope you guys have a lovely Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna try and warm up now. I've been out all day. My toes are cold from like walking in the snow. And so I wish you guys the happiest of Thanksgivings, and I will talk to you soon. And as always, this is Michelle Williams, and I'm a realtor in the beautiful state of Colorado, the very cold state of Colorado. Talk to you soon. Bye.